Going head-to-head to start off. And Denver will control the possession, but Rich, we're going to have to keep an eye on the face-offs all day. TD Erlin will get in.
McElroy's right hip in the pipe. The Pios go on top early.
Stathakis picks it up quickly for Denver, and this is what you're talking about, make it, take it.
Unprotected. So the start that Bill Tierney wanted, and the Hoyas now, not only are they down 2-0, but now TD Erlin enters the game. The NCAA all-time leader in faceoff wins, but Reilly, to his credit, comes up with the win. First Hoya possession. Per half, Brendan, but Kevin Warren might be thinking about trying to stop this run.
And there's TD Erlin, the career faceoff leader in NCAA history, converting over 75% of his faceoffs, and gets this one transition goal to get things going.
Brendan, as coaches, we always say it doesn't have to be an unsettled situation with a numerical advantage. Even if it's 4-on-4, which it was, the less players, the advantage is to the offense. The most free
in that matchup, and we talked about this is a rare regular season rematch as the faceoff is won by Reilly. So Denver scored a goal.
The stick makes it so difficult because you're shooting over the goalie's head on the release point. And we had the illegal procedure call. Loss of possession, ball goes to Denver. Results in a Denver extra man goal.
Denver extends the lead to 5-2. Erlin at the X.
We see 17, Gibby Smith putting the lumber on. And that's what he brings to this Hoya defense. And off the wing, there's an example of wing play on the made you pay, but it doesn't mean it was a bad play. Clean win on the faceoff.
Here's Reilly. Reilly gets it knocked away by Thompson.
In addition to the 6 regular season championships for Denver, they are an amazing 37-1 in regular season play. A loss to Villanova in 2019, the only blemish on that record. Great pressure by the Pios. Look at Reilly winning the face-off and saving the possession against him.
You mentioned it, Rich, threading the needle right there. I mean, that was the sharpest of angles.
And that's why these student athletes bring a bucket of balls for after practice and they shoot. The only way to become an excellent shooter. Kevin Warren, excellent choice of a timeout. Evenly matched. It's a great rivalry. They know what's at stake moving forward, and let's anticipate the same type of action in the second half. What teams need to do: win face-offs, make saves, stay out of the penalty box. And the face-offs, James Reilly, Kevin Warren in the conference call had all the confidence in the world that James Reilly would be able to match up against 2 outstanding face-off players, and he was correct. The face-offs to this point, even, it's 6-5 in Georgetown's advantage. A couple of them have been contested, and one was a change of possession. But I think that Reilly has been better because he's gotten the wing play involved. And notice the opening face-off here, Brendan, 2 poles up. You're allowed 4 poles in the game, so Georgetown chooses to start with a short stick on the defensive half of the field and put both poles up on the wing, create some havoc. Again, a great win by Reilly. Now you have potential trouble. The ball is coming off a 6-foot-long pole, very difficult for the goalie, and he shot it off hip side. Excellent placement.
How about the attack? Dylan Hess popping it off to his long pole in transition for a shot.
He'll definitely have to buy him lunch. And this is where Gibby Smith
Canadians, Alex Simmons, the native of Smithville, Ontario, gets the assist.
Georgetown worked so hard to get that clearance situation, and great pressure by the Hoyas. Caraway with a big ground ball. Another example, that time Denver cradle shoot.
And a face-off violation. Tyler, the grad student from Syosset, New York. And Reilly takes another draw.
James Reilly having an outstanding game at the face-off X. And we've noted Denver using Stathakis and Erlin rotating every 2 draws, but Reilly has taken every draw for the Hoyas. 1-goal game.
So after Denver led early 3-0, this is the 5th time the Hoyas have cut the lead to 1, and each time Denver has responded. But now Georgetown wins the face-off.
And Gibby Smith under. He's not going full speed. Now he stops, drops the head of his stick against the right-hand goalie. He beats him over his left shoulder to the near pipe. That is a near impossible shot. And again, Denver can stretch the lead to 2.
Here's Reilly with a face-off. Reilly thought about shooting, but
and a talented player like McDermott finishes the goal.
the scrum at the X, and Reilly had it momentarily. It's loose. Now Gibson will have it. Gibson Smith.
Redirect. Gibby Smith with the good job on the redirect to the defensive half. But the hold call, and this is beginning to haunt Georgetown.
He's lost 6 of 9, but he grabs this one cleanly. Here comes Erlin as an opportunity. Morrell knocked away by McElroy. Presence felt in game 2 as he has 4 of the Hoyas' 9 goals.
They waved off the penalty. They called it a loose ball penalty. A technical foul is wiped out by a goal. If it's a
ball is still loose, and Sparrow had it momentarily, and Gibson comes up with it for the Hoyas.
That was a 20-second ground ball. Plenty of time and room, and from the sidearm angle ties the game at 10.
So Denver has not lost in the Big East this year. If they win the Big East regular season championship. Pending, of course, they win. TD Erlin only 4 of 11, and he's going to come out and take this one. Denver's not played an overtime game since 2016. Georgetown's last one has been 2018 against Johns Hopkins, where they lost. Their last win 2014. Here's Reilly, gets the face-off.
Good choice. He stumbled a little bit. Number 44, Alex Mazzone, was on the wing. Good communication, told him to throw it back. He thought about running